I earned a decent amount from my very first exhibition, right? But honestly, I also made a lot of mistakes. So, if you're someone who's planning to put up an art stall at an exhibition, flea market, or any festival, then this video might save you both money and stress. So, let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So recently I participated in my very first exhibition as an artist. I went there with minimum expectations and I came back with lots of good real experience, okay? And today I want to share those experiences with you so you don't make the same mistakes that I did, or maybe you learn little bit from this video, okay? So number 5, study your crowd before you create your inventory, right? So this was my very first exhibition. So instead of creating like bulk products like 50, 60 pieces, I did a market research. I created one or two pieces of every theme styles, like bohemian theme, madhubani theme, mandala art, bookmarks, pastel bookmarks, magnets, keychains, basically little bit of everything because I wanted to study, right? And guess what? Adults were attracted to the textured art that I did. Cat parents or cat moms they picked up the cat theme products. Kids loved the colorful bookmarks and fridge magnets. So this taught me one thing, that don't create something that you like, instead you create what people like or customers like, right? Otherwise you will end up with lot of inventory just sitting in your home which nobody is buying. And number 4, your stall should make people stop. Okay, people's attention span is very limited these days. People judge your stall within seconds. Okay, so keep your best pieces right at the front. Do not overcrowd, do not confuse them. Okay, make everything look neat and inviting. Okay, I also added the spinning wheel with small prizes and activities, and this was like kids loved it. Absolutely, they were loved it. They kept coming back to my stall, bringing their parents every time. Okay, I even kept a free bookmark painting activity, which people could also win through this spinning wheel. So this spinning wheel made my stall memorable instead of just another stall, which is selling products. So also guys, if you would like a tutorial on how I made this spinning wheel, let me know in the comments. I'll be happy to help you guys. Then number 3, please don't manage your stall alone. I know that you are just starting out and you want to save money. I get it. I know, I get it. But trust me, selling a products and managing the payment or handling the payment at the same time is very difficult. Okay, so while you're talking or trying to sell one customer, another person might be waiting for the payment. Okay, so I was lucky that because of my husband, he was with me, and honestly, my entire family came to support me. So I could do it, but having even one helper makes a huge difference. Okay, so if possible, take a friend or sibling or any family member along. Or if you don't, if you do, if people are not free, then just ask for volunteers on your social media. There are people who have time. Number 2, keep something for every budget. Okay, this was probably one of the good decisions that I made, which I'm proud about. I kept products for kids, teenagers, and adults, right? For example, I sold simple bookmarks and keychains for just 50 rupees. Yes, I understand. You will say that it is very cheap. The price was very low. But it took me only 5 to 10 minutes to make those bookmarks. It was just a paint and a code written. Since it was a small exhibition, there weren't many activities for the children. So kids kept coming to my stall because 50 rupees was a price that they could easily convince their parents to spend. I mean, so small products bring customers in. I know it's a cheap shot, but yeah, it worked. And once the customers, their parents are at the stalls, they will look at your bigger artworks, the art pieces that you do. So it works. Number 1, having your introduction ready. I was not ready. Let me be honest with you. I was not ready for this. But you are not just selling products, you're selling yourself and your brand, okay? So don't wait for people to ask what you do. People will just come, they will see your artwork and they will go, okay? But you need to start the conversation. For example, you can just start with, "Hi, how are you? I'm Priyanka and I run a business called Cat Artist where I do so things, that private classes, workshops, etc, etc." So you just talk to them, okay? And in just one sentence, people should understand that what you are offering, okay? Even if they didn't buy anything from you, or you didn't sell anything, but they know what your brand is all about. And that's how I think future clients will remember you. So, yeah. So that's it, guys. These were my learnings from my very first art exhibition. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with another artist who's planning their first stall. And if you want more videos about exhibitions, workshops, pricing artwork, selling handmade products, or growing as an artist in general, let me know in the comments, okay? And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.